Hello, hello, everyone. So, this is a special Sunday because I'm actually recording. Friday, I stayed up, like I said, until 1:30. So, as you might have guessed, I didn't want to record. So, I'm doing one today instead. I, and it's fitting because today was the Super Bowl and the Eagles beat the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. And I wasn't particularly rooting for either team, but at the end, what I found was inspiring was the head coach, I forgot his name, and then the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, talking about how they didn't want this season to be over. And it wasn't because they won the Super Bowl. They were talking about it as if the experiences they've had with their teammates and with the members of that team were so profound and so intense and loving that it it was almost an emotional connection to life itself. But instead, it's in a football context. It was uh, their love for the game and love for each other made them not even want the season to end. And it's this stark contrast between what we usually think as sports as we gotta get to the Super Bowl, we gotta get to the big game, we gotta uh, get to the championship. We have to. It's that ambition and that desire. And it, you can see how dangerous that is when you look at Olympic athletes. And once they do achieve these medals, uh, what are they afterwards? Well, they're nothing because they all they think of is themselves as that Olympic athlete. So Michael Phelps, for example, only thought himself as Olympic swimmer, not as a friend, not as a husband, not as this or that. Well, what I found very profound to add on to what I already said about the Eagles is that the quarterback and the coach talked about the people around them as lifelong friends or lifelong brothers and sisters. Well, brothers mainly because brothers, let's just say brothers, but brothers as people they can uh, go to and for the rest of their lives. So aside from being a quarterback or being a head coach, they essentially they are friends. They are brothers to each other. I mean, the whole team. And not only that, they had a family. The quarterback and head coach, they had family to go back on. So they're not even, and so the quarterbacks, their position on the team, their the relationship they have with each other, that is the friends and the brothers, which you can and take into context because as that's also part of the game. So we'll let that slide. But they're also fathers, and I would say many of the part of that team are fathers as well. So they understand this connect extreme emotional bonds you can have with someone else. And what I found further interesting is both of them were Christians. They both believed in God and both, I think, believed in Jesus. Uh, I think I only heard Jalen Hurts say God, but and so they diversified their identities to be more than just this a quarterback or more than just a head coach or more than just a football player. And aside from this diversification of identity, I think they're living out, and hopefully the rest of the team, what it means to really be human. And it's these relationships you have with others, with yourself, with the metaphysical, which is like God or the universe or the cosmos, excuse me, however you want to talk about it. And because of this, they don't have relationship with the externals. They don't have relationships to, okay, my relationship is to go to the Super Bowl. My relationship is with the Super Bowl. If I don't get to the Super Bowl, then we're losers. There's whatever. Or my relationship is to winning. I think for them, it's deeper. It's, yes, win or lose, we're in this together. And we're family. And we also appreciate just the game itself. We love the game. And that's why you can see the greatest athletes are the ones that, despite their actually, I'll say greatest athletes and greatest humans as athletes are the ones that after their active career is done, so their career, whatever league, so let's take in this instance the NFL, once their active role in that is done, afterwards, they're able to go on and move on and do bigger, well, not bigger, or say it's all relative, but do other things and have a positive impact on others' lives still. You see this with Shaq. He was national champion and over again. He became a police officer. He's a TV icon, practically. He's a commentator. You see this with Tom Brady. He's sports arts commentator. And those are the two main ones. So you see how they're able to move on. And it's because of this love for the activity and also the diversification of their identities and knowing that loving the particular activity you're doing and also knowing that it's for that your love for a particular activity helps to give enjoyment to other people, and that's living in the moment of your activity is a central part of being human. And that's what I'm saw with the Eagles, at least for my few couple seconds. They might be total shitbags, who knows? But I don't think shitbags would be expressing as much joy and love to each other as they did from what I've seen. And also, I don't think total shitbags to each other could even play a team game and get to the Super Bowl and win it. I think there needs to be some camaraderie between them, and it seems like it's in droves for the Eagles. So, congrats on the Eagles. They played a good game, destroyed the Chiefs. And then life moves on. We will see what happens next year. But for today, that's it. So I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? Bye.